Right. Good morning. I'm Dr. Mark Jeffrey at Surface Health Medical Centre. Today I'm going to be doing a procedure on a patient of ours, a regenerative procedure, and I'm going to be using a wonderful kit to do that. It's the Adonizer Smart Kit from Samson Technologies. Essentially, we are creating a micro aggregate of cells, which are what we would call adipose-derived stromal or regenerative cells, and it's the next level of providing a cellular treatment for degenerative conditions. In this instance, it is also can be used in rejuvenation as well. So essentially what I'll be doing, it's a very easy procedure. What I'll be doing is I'll numb up my patient here with some tumescent local anesthetic. We'll wait for that to work, and then I'll be harvesting the fat using a small microcannula, and then we will proceed to microaggregate that fat by using different sizes of these devices that are in here to break the fat down more. Once we are happy that we've got down to the lowest level is 400 microns, sorry. What we will do then is I will take that aggregate of stromal derived regenerative cells to the radiology department, and we have the facility here where we will be specifically transplanting those cells into the exact area where we want them using a CT guided injection. So our patient today, just a brief history, quite advanced osteoarthritis, doesn't want to have a stem cell treatment. He has had a response to PRP and would like to consider the next level of treatment, which we can do today using these kits now. And just a brief amount of knowledge, we are not allowed to use collagenase in Australia, which was has been is a condition that's been imposed on regenerative medicine by the TGA. So this kind of treatment, first of all, provides a quicker treatment and also an effective treatment, and is a mechanical disaggregation of cells. So our patient essentially has had a good response to PRP, would like to go to the next level. We're going to use the stromal derived regenerative cells from his fat using this technique, and then we'll be monitoring the patient. We'll be doing both his knees in this setting. Here's a tumescence. I'll be harvesting approximately 20 cc's of fat, and then we'll be breaking it down, and I'll be putting in 1 to 2 cc's of the stromal derived regenerative cells back into his knee once we've processed them. There's no sedation required. It's an outpatient procedure. He can continue to do what he normally does, and in time we will monitor his activity levels, his pain levels, and we're looking forward to a good result here. Thank you. If you want to know more about these types of treatments, which is now in the Australian market, please don't hesitate to contact me either at Ulala Cosmetic and Laser, or alternatively at Surface Health Medical Centre if this is a musculoskeletal issue that you would like to have addressed. Thank you. Yeah. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just applying the tumescent anesthetic, which is a cocktail of adrenaline and low dose lignocaine. And the idea is that we'll shut down the capillaries in the fat and get a nice clean harvest. We're not looking at huge volumes here, so I think 20 mils of local mixed with saline and adrenaline should be all that we'll need. I'm first coming quite deep, and then I'll work my way up more superficially with the harvest. And I'm doing this just manually, small amounts at a time. And it will come up a little bit more superficially here. You can see the cannula through there. And we'll just apply a bit more local in some areas. As you can see, our patient has had no sedation. He's quite comfortable. This doesn't hurt. So that's what makes these procedures so remarkable, is that you can walk in and walk out and have a regenerative therapy with no downtime and no major complications. It's truly fantastic. Okay. As you can see, our patient has had no sedation. He's quite comfortable. This doesn't hurt. So that's what makes these procedures so remarkable, is that you can walk in and walk out and have a regenerative therapy with no downtime and no major complications. It's truly fantastic. Okay, so I've introduced the cannula. I'm just going to draw back. I'm going to go to 10. Yep. Alright, now we're going to start harvesting some fat here. It's a multi-hole cannula that I'm using at the moment.
Is that full? Okay.
I think I've lost a bit of air. Coming back here. I'm just going to continue until we get what we want. Okay. Roll back. So this is pretty numb for the client now. We almost got what we need. We're using a multi-hole cannula here. And
20 cc. Perfect. Oh, sorry, Mark. Happy with that?
We've just done our centrifugation. We've had an excellent harvest. You can see a little bit of the oil and the fat up top. There's the fat, and this is the local anesthetic with a little bit of red blood cells. So we're going to completely discard this red bit. We're going to wash the saline, with saline the fat, and then we're going to discard the oil.
Oil, okay, oil. So we're getting rid of all that oil. Okay. Then what we're going to do, we're going to screw that now. Now screw it.
So there you can see what we've got here is we've extracted the oil very cleverly. Okay, and then we'll show you the next stage. Okay, so now I've got rid of the oil, as you can see. There it is in the basin and the blood. And now I'm going to adonize the fat, starting with the highest filter. And I'm going to do this backwards and forwards 20 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 20, and one more.
Done.
Alright, so we left with our final product here. This is a stromal vascular regenerative product that we've extracted from 20 mils of fat, highly concentrated. There's a little bit of residual fat, and all the fatty tissue that we've actually pushed through the adonizer microaggregators is now actually broken that down into an oil. So effectively we don't have any fat cells at all in this centrifuged fraction here, and we'll be extracting that, and the patient's in radiology at the moment. It's all organized, and we'll be injecting this product, and he's getting a highly concentrated regenerative solution to help rebuild his cartilage and improve his osteoarthritis. Thank you.
We're going to pop some stickers onto your knees just to help us pick where that injection goes into. Do that planning up scan first. So you're going to move in and out 2 times, and then we'll plan up from there. Once the doctor's decided where she'd like to do that injection into, you're going to come in and mark down on your skin just where that's going to go. So very important that you keep super still, just so nothing moves around, nothing changes after we pick that spot. Just so it's a bit easier, we don't have to do so much adjusting, okay? After that, she'll give your skin a bit of a clean down with some cold cleaning stuff, kill all the germs and bugs. A bit of local anaesthetic just to be a bit more comfortable throughout. So that'll sting a little bit, and then it should run down afterwards. And then pop in the needle. You move in and out a couple more times just to make sure that needle's going to the right spot. And then we'll pop in the goods. Hopefully, yeah.